For 3 years, I roamed the streets of California, from Los Angeles to San Francisco and Fresno. As a homeless man, I saw the raw underbelly of urban life, but one sinister night stands out vividly in my memory. It was around 1 a.m., the city under a hazy glow of street lamps. I was unusually alert that night, sober and tuned into the city's nocturnal pulse. The streets were quiet until a sudden scream shattered the silence, jolting me awake. I followed the sound and spotted a figure moving between the sleeping forms on the sidewalk. Initially, his actions seemed harmless, but then he stopped by one sleeper and, after a brief pause, he swiftly drew a blade. In one smooth, horrifying motion, he slashed the sleeper's neck. Paralyzed with shock, I could only watch as he moved methodically from one victim to another. Realizing the gravity of the situation, I yelled for help, but the street remained eerily quiet. The others around me, either too drugged or asleep to respond. Grasping my nightstick, I shook the nearest figures, only to discover they too were dead, each silently murdered. Fueled by adrenaline, I confronted the killer. He fled into the shadows of the alleyways as I chased him, my worn-out shoes slapping against the pavement, but he was too fast, disappearing like a ghost into the night. I later found out he had killed 8 people that night, leaving a trail of blood and unanswered cries for help. The city's response was subdued, the tragedy barely making a ripple in the bustling urban life. The police conducted a brief investigation, but it was just another incident lost amid the city's other tragedies.